Okay guys, we just walked into Raul's room here. We're gonna shoot it behind the collector, but as always, I'm totally speechless. Like I don't know where to look first.
And you know,
check this out,
full
guys.
Of collectibles, full of
collectibles.
20 feet high.
He has his own ladder to get
His
around.
own ladder.
Yeah.
It's like in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Like
Here.
the wing.
Let me help you some Dinoriders.
I think this is gonna be a great video. Dinosaurs? What? Hey guys, right before we head into this Behind the Collector today, we have an hour and a half episode waiting for you filled with a collection that is crazy. Insane. There's holy grails, there's everything. I can't wait to show you guys. And yeah, this is an hour and a half long video, but just go with it. There's timestamps down below so you can sort of flip through which parts of the collection you really want to see. I want to thank NARC so much, Craig, my buddy, Not Another Retro Channel, for doing all the camera stuff on this episode. Thanks so much for being there for 3 hours with the camera, dude. Thank you so much. And obviously, I want to thank Raul, who opened up his collection for us to come and enjoy. I do really think that in this Behind the Collector, we definitely captured both the collection and the passion that the collector has for the toys. So be sure to enjoy this episode. Use the timestamps if you need them. And thanks so much for watching in advance. And maybe you'll see us collaborating in the near future. But there's a little hint to that in this episode. Damn, dude. This is one crazy collection.
Thank you, man.
How
Thank
did
you.
this all get started?
I am a passionate lover of toys. I love toys. You know, it all started back in 1986 in Mexico. I'm raised and born in Mexico, Chihuahua, Mexico. Santa Claus brought me an Optimus Prime G1. So when I opened that thing up, it all started because before that, you know, I was born in 79. So from 79 to 86, all those 6-7 years, I had toys like everybody else, you know, but I don't know what happened to it. But as soon as I got Optimus Prime in my hands, I didn't play with it. I threw away the package. I don't remember what happened to the package, but the fun to me was just displaying that beautiful trailer. Just like you see it here in the diorama, that was the fun part for me. Transforming it, putting it as a robot, next day, just looking at it, moving it a little bit. That was the play feature that it had for me because I just fell in love with it. Then next year came April, because in Mexico we celebrate Día del Niño, which is Day of the Kids. You know, you celebrate all the kids on April 30th. And I remember I told my mom, you need to get me another Transformer. And then she took me to the hospital to get some shots. And I was kicking, I was fighting the doctors. And she's like, stay still. And I'm like, I will if you take me to the store and get me a Transformer. So it all started with Transformers. Then I had...
So you already had really great negotiating skills.
Yes. And you know, I collected all these Transformers from my childhood. And a couple of Ghostbusters, maybe one Ninja Turtle, just Raphael, I remember. One Dino Rider that I got. And then we moved to the United States in 1993. And that's where I lost my toys because I left them with my grandma and she just gave them away. So in 2001, I discovered eBay and
it just spiraled out of control into a room 20 feet high.
It just got us here, you know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then I discovered after that more collectors, more crazy people like us, and now I can't stop.
So where can they find you on the Instagram?
On Instagram, you can follow me on YouTube as well, Raúl El Pelón. I'm everywhere, just like that.
Links and stuff in the descriptions down below.
Yeah, and mainly my channel, it's in Spanish, but I'm pretty sure, toys are universal, so you will find some really, really good stuff over there.
nostalgia works everywhere.
That's what it is, you know. And it started collecting with nostalgia. Then you start knowing all these different variants, all these different toys that never came, obscure toys, holy grails, and you start going after them.
There's a couple holy grails in here.
I try to have the holy grail of each collection that I have.
Okay.
I try to. You know, it's like in Transformers, I would love to have the hardest piece, which is a BSX package, only produced in Japan, only like 10 or 15 in existence. Really hard to get. I do have some rare packages. MOTU, I do have some holy grails, Ninja Turtles as well.
I guess like first, we're gonna take a look at this diorama here.
Awesome.
Then we're gonna head into the glass cases.
You got it.
And then we got a whole freaking room to look at.
Yes.
So the first thing that pops up when you walk in here is this beautiful diorama.
Yes.
At first I was like, wait a minute, what is this? You got a volcano going and a ship of Transformers.
Yeah, there's the Ark.
And all of these cool G1s.
Yeah, these are the 84, 85 line. These are the first Transformers that came out. You know, we're still missing Omega Supreme and all that. We're still missing in the diorama because they're up there. They're up there.
Between all the variants.
Exactly. So I fit here what I could fit. And yeah, I mean, it really reminds me of that first episode where, you know, Transformers came from space in the Ark. It crashed into this volcano. They spent 4 million years waiting, and then these erupted, this volcano. So as you can see, we have the little eruption going.
So nicely done.
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Did you create this, or it's a friend of yours?
A friend of mine did it. His name is Inter Gerardos, and you know he's very creative. So I mean, I just gave him my kind of an idea, and he pictured it. And to all Transformers fans, I'm pretty sure they can immediately recognize this. And I really love that, you know, Starscream is up here because on that same episode, whenever they revived, the Decepticons were the first ones to come to life. So whenever they fly out, Starscream shoots to the Ark, you know, because he wanted to bury the Autobots. And then Megatron tells him, hey, hold your energy, this and that. But because of that, whenever he shot, he moved up Optimus Prime, and then Teletrain 1 could revive him. So, I mean, to me, it just reminds me of that iconic first episode of the Transformers, and it's just...
This is insane. And they're amazing. Ready to roll out?
They're ready to roll out. You know, Dinobots versus Devastator. Yeah, we got Soundwave with, you know, its minions, its cassettes. The Insecticons.
Yeah, Insecticons.
Megatron, we got Starscream, we got Jetfire, and all of the Autobots ready to roll out, you know. And I mean, this is my favorite line.
This is amazing. Shall we continue into the Transformer madness you have going on? There's another piece here that really caught my eye. You have the mail away.
The mail away diorama, yeah, made out of cardboard. You know, it's really hard to come by.
Yes.
And it displays very, very well. And since I have my 84, 85 Transformers on the diorama, well, now we have the movie toys.
Yeah.
So we have Rodimus Prime, we have Perceptor, Ultra Magners, we have Blaster over here, and also we have another diorama.
Which one is this? This doesn't look familiar to me.
Yeah, this came in it was like a box, like a game box, you know, kind of a Monopoly. Yeah. But then once you open it, you could start building it, and it became these dioramas.
Oh.
So Transformers never had a playset.
No, obviously. Yeah.
So this is what the closest thing you had to a playset, as well as this one here, the Mailaway, and obviously Fortress Maximus, which he's up there. So yeah, Transformers themselves, they were the playsets. Yeah. What you can see without looking up, it's my favorite stuff. Then it starts going all the way to the ceiling, 20 feet. And
what are these about, actually?
Okay, well this one here, this one.
Dinobot related, or?
In Japan, they started their own, you know, their own line after the movie. Takara decided that Hasbro was not making very smart decisions with the Transformers franchise, because killing Optimus Prime wasn't very smart, killing the rest of the Autobots. So what they did, they started, you know, becoming apart from Hasbro, and they started producing their own line. So this is part of the Transformers Victory line, and this one right here is called Dino King.
Cool.
And it is one of the hardest and rarest Transformers
Can I grab
to
one?
come by. Of course, you will feel kind of oily in your hands.
So it's like a turtle, so a little bit of that plastic sweat. Yeah.
So this is Dino King, but here in the United States, this was the release over here.
Okay, like this.
Yeah, so this one here, you know, this is what we got in the United States, in Mexico, Latin America. This is what you got in Japan, exclusive. And if you want to grab the small combiner, if you want to grab this one here, because all of these right here were little pretenders, and they will go into the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this combiner actually came.
Yeah, and look, this is the one that we got in the United States.
Oh.
Same thing,
Different colors.
different colors, but this one here, it's about 10 times more expensive than
I can
this one
imagine.
here,
I can
and rarer.
imagine. Wow.
It's one of the holy grails of that collection. Obviously, if you're into Transformers, you gotta love the Japanese releases.
Yeah.
You know, we got Lyo Kaiser, really hard to get as well.
These are the gift sets.
These are one of the gift sets. This is the BSZ package.
Yeah.
This is that's the only way you could get Sunstreaker, Skids, and Bossall. And this is the BSY package. This is Grimlock,
Yeah.
Soundwave, also Frenzy right here, and it comes with a cassette that tells the fight of them two.
Yeah.
And then the third and most sought after package for Transformers collectors, which is the BSX with Optimus Prime, which is Convoy, and Destron, Megatron.
Yeah.
Impossible to get. I only seen one in Mexico. A friend of mine has it in Tijuana,
Yeah.
and he gave me the chance to review it. And yes, Megatron is a variant that you can only get on that package. So it's beautiful.
You also have a lovely setup of Optimus Primes.
That's
here.
it,
Obviously,
yeah.
like your main childhood toy, the one
know.
that triggered all of it for you.
Yes,
And these are all the variants. Or?
those are not all of them. I'm still missing a couple of variants. Not very hard. I do have the hardest variants, but yeah, these are really cool. Like for example, we start with the Battle Convoy. This is the Takara release.
Yeah.
Then we have the Diaclone Jostra, which is, you know, the one released in France. And then we have a couple of Mexican releases as well. We have what I call the Toxic Optimus Prime, which is Red Eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
And they also took those toys from Mexico, the IGA, the overstock. They took it to Europe to sell from, from England, because back in 1985, let's remember that Mexico had a very bad earthquake.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and so this happened around October. So by the time of Christmas, December, they had an overstock of toys because there were more important things to take care of.
Yeah.
So all of these overstock, they took it to Europe and they released it over there. They sold it, but they found out that Mexican toys, in their metal parts, they had plomo, and what they did is lead. That's
it
it.
had lead in it, and
Lead.
that's why they couldn't use it anymore. Actually, a ton of toys got recalled and done. So
See, let me show you that toxic Optimus Prime. It's a beauty. And what they did is, look, it has red eyes. It's just crazy.
there you go.
And what they did is they released that Optimus Prime, but here's the box, and it said
Over your
safety
ring.
tested, non-toxic. And as you can see, the box is in Spanish because this is made by IGA. And this Optimus Prime is the one that you can see the front part, which is the metal part, they took out, they repainted it, and even the silver strip,
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
it's not
continue.
there. Yeah.
Because-
so they just took it out, stuck a new metallized part in there.
I'm pretty
to
sure
be
that's what
safe.
they did,
Yeah.
or they just cleaned them up and put it on there and, put a
So
sticker
it was
on.
like a lead paint app that
It
was
was-
on the metal.
Yes.
That's what the thing that was causing the toxic.
And this is what we played in Mexico with the real lead.
This is cool. Just like, you gotta love variants.
You do, man.
You gotta love it.
It's just part of history, the the history of it.
Yeah.
It all started with the earthquake, and then, you know, I mean, if this would have been sold in Mexico, we would never found out that they had lead and all of that good stuff. Can you hold this for me?
Yes.
Let me put this up.
This is like a freaking international toy museum.
It's definitely my ultimate goal. Get all the variants, and at the end of the day, also share these with anybody that wants to hear about it. And you know, I would like to come up with some kind of self-guided tour in here, you know, with friends, family, and that way they can just know about it. And yeah, I have some Devastator variants, Megatron variants.
Yeah, I got the G2. The orange one I've never seen.
Orange G2, yeah, that is the hardest one. And right at the top is the least. I mean, I like them all. I like everything that I have, but the least favorites and the newer stuff. Because my whole collection, I will say it's at least 90% vintage, 10% new. And the newest stuff is mainly Transformers.
This is super cool to see.
Yeah, well,
I'm learning.
Diaclone, Takara, they try to release Transformers in the United States by themselves, you know, not counting with Hasbro and the creativity they put behind Transformers. So what they did is they released Diachrone, not Diaclone, and these are some Diachrones that you can find here in the United States, but you know, it was never a huge hit.
Just came to like certain retail stores.
Yeah, and they didn't sell well because they didn't have a backstory. It didn't hit very well. And then
got all the headmasters here.
We have headmasters at the bottom. We have some Target masters as well. A few exclusive Japanese headmasters. G2 variants like Sea Spray. This G2 purple Sea Spray, it's a beauty.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to come by. And you know, just to point out, nothing's repro, 100% complete. I love loose toys.
Yeah.
I mean, the boxes, boxes are pretty cool. Mint on box, all of that. I don't care about that. I care about the toy. And you know, like I told you, when I opened up my Optimus Prime back in '86, I
threw away the box.
I threw away the box,
But it's having it over here, being able to, you know, display it slightly a bit different every day, and look at it.
And if it has like a light feature or something, you know, work it, you know, every now and then, and enjoy it. And then I have some IGA variants. These are Mexican variants. These are very, very special to me because, you know, they're from Mexico. I'm very proud of them. And for example, some of the rarest ones, White Bumblebee.
Oh, wow.
White Bumblebee, he's very rare. We have Skywarp with a purple nose cone, which is the closest one to the one that came out on the TV show.
Yeah.
Also, we have the Blackface Pro, which, if you can see on the stickers on the door and also here on the license plate, it says Patrulla de Caminos Policía in Spanish.
Oh.
In Mexico, it was the only country that they released the stickers in Spanish. And one of the, you might sell it underrated variants, and I tell you this because I did a video on it and it didn't hit. Like, people didn't care about it. One of the very obscure variants is this smokescreen.
Okay.
This smokescreen was released in Mexico, but it has the body of Sunstreaker.
Oh yeah.
It has the body of Blue Streak. But it's actually a smokescreen. So a smokescreen, you know, it's still missing the bumper, still missing the little spoiler in the back. So what they did in Mexico, they knew they had to produce some smoke screen. They didn't have the body, so they're like, well, it's pretty close to Blue Streak, so just paint it and sell it. And you know, I'm very proud of it because I do have the box and everything, and it's 100% complete. So.
then we get into some different toy lines here.
Yes.
We got
Visionaries.
the Visionaries.
Visionaries, yeah, with a dagger assault. You know, I got these locally.
Yeah.
And to me, it was just amazing finding it in such an amazing condition. This is a toy line that I didn't grow up watching or loving, but it's one of those things that as an adult collector,
It grew on you?
you start learning about it, and you just, you start to loving it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's mainly complete. I'm just missing one. I'm just missing his weapon, and just missing another mobile.
Then we get to something closer to
There you go.
Transformers,
That's
but within the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, the Meteors.
We got the Meteors. What do you think of these guys?
I think they're pretty cool, and basically they were released in Japan as well, just as transforming meteors or X, but
There's a ton more in Japan.
Yes.
Of these, and it still keeps going to this day. Actually, this type of concept, you have like an egg, and it turns into an animal or a different object.
Yeah, it still going, and But here's Cat, which is the more rare of the meteors, and Masters of the Universe is just an amazing line that I love to collect different variants.
You got a
Yugoslavian mosquito.
mosquito.
Yeah, the Jugo mosquito, also the Yugoslavian King Hiss.
The King Hiss.
This one is a bootleg as well. It's a bootleg as well.
We got the dark-faced Grizzlord.
Yeah, that's one of the nice variants. And this is a Mexican variant right here. This is called Brazo de Sargento or Sergeant Arm Trapjaw, because as you can see, Trapjaw, it has many faces arm.
That's cool.
So yeah, they put this on there. This is the Venezuelan He-Man. The weapons they're not as flimsy. They're pretty hard.
Yeah.
And it has rubber legs. It has rubbery legs.
Oh wow.
We got the Mexican battle armor Skeletor. And some cool variants.
Some international exclusives.
That's it. Megator. Titus, I already got him. He's on his way.
Yeah.
And again, these are the holy grails of the collection. Even though I didn't grow up knowing them, you have to have them at a point.
Yeah.
If you're a completist like I am, you have to have it. And it's one of my goals. From a couple of years ago, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go for the hardest ones to get, and that's...
You grew up with Master Universe as well? Is
Yes.
that a toy? Yeah.
Yes. I didn't have any toys when I was a kid. Only my rich cousin, he had some Masters of the Universe, but I played with them, he shared with me, and I really love this line. It's so fun. Yeah. It's a fun line. Like, you can find all these pieces at every convention, and if you're missing a weapon, if you're missing something, it is really fun to collect. The Wheel Warriors, yes.
I never see this.
Really?
Never.
In Mexico, they were called Los Guerreros Rodantes, the Jace y Los Guerreros Rodantes, Jace and the Wheel Warriors. So that's a complete line right there. It's not that big, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. I still watch the cartoons. I think it's an okay concept.
It's an okay concept.
The thing is, it happened to many lines. The toys were first.
Yeah.
And then they try to come up with this backstory. It happened to, Transformers. It happened to Masters of the Universe.
And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't.
So the backstory of Jay's, it didn't work very well. I mean, you will see the cartoon, you will get excited, and by the time you go and get the toy, the car will be the same, but Jay's was the main guy. Okay. And you will not get Jay's, you will get one of those guys on the brown suits.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, so where's Jay's?
Yeah.
Where's everybody else?
Over here we got the Counter Alien.
Yes.
Got some of the huge Transformers there.
Yeah,
and some Dragon
Jacksons.
Ball Z stuff.
Yeah, I love Dragon Ball.
Oh man.
You know, Dragon Ball, I started watching it here in the United States. I already was a father.
Yeah.
Back in 1998. But I still love it. You know, I've seen Dragon Ball Z. I didn't watch GT very much because I heard it was not canon. So not really part of the lines. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna watch it, I'm not gonna bother. And Dragon Ball Super, I love it. So yeah, I mean, I decided to collect the Dragon Ball Stars line, which they're new, but they're really easy to get, they're really fun. And I do have some vintage Dragon Ball Japanese toys as well, which are really, really fun.
Sweet. Awesome. Then, let's head over to the cases.
All right, let's go.
We're rolling, and one thing that was rolling right before, but makes a little bit too much sound, is this Eternia right here.
Yes.
Obviously another Holy Grail piece.
It is, and you know, it's a beautiful, beautiful playset that I think it deserves to be displayed.
Yeah.
I mean,
it takes up a lot of space, but
it does, and I understand collectors that, you know, want to keep it in the box and stuff. But if you have an Eternia, the box is open. Definitely, I will recommend for you to have fun with it because it is just too beautiful to be in a box. I had a lot of fun, you know, trying to complete this. When I got it, it was, I will say, about 60% complete.
Okay, yeah.
And everything you see, it's 100% original. The only thing that is repro are the tracks.
The tracks.
Yeah, because I do have the original ones, but they're in a box
It breaks
in
so
pieces.
easily.
Yes. And you know, I said, because I heard of people saying, yeah, the tracks are really brittle. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. Once I put that one of those old tracks on these brackets, you know, the little balls, it just snaps. It's not. It was not a good.
That's good info.
Yes.
I still have my vintage ones.
Are they intact?
Nothing's broken.
Just buy repro.
I think I'm gonna do
and have
that,
those on the side.
Yeah.
If you ever decide,
it's actually in this shape. So they took it off, and it has the shape. So it's attached, but I was like, I don't want to take it apart.
It's still old plastic. It's still old plastic, and it's gonna snap. You know, I mean, you just get $100. This, they look amazing. It works great, and you know, I mean, it deserves to be displayed.
I love how this looks. Like,
Thank you.
You just pop a couple figures in there. It works. It is the Masters of the Universe.
It is
in their, you know, not their hometown, but their home planet.
Exactly, and you know, we have the bad guys on Snake Mountain.
Yeah.
We got the good guys on the Grayskull Mountain over there. We got King Randor here. And you know, I mean, everything.
What is the biggest surprise to this playset when you got it? Because it has so many features.
Yes.
Like, because obviously, I don't think you had it as a kid.
No, not at all.
So when you got it, you started setting it up. What was like your biggest surprise?
I think the playability that it has. It just has so many features. Like, this is just the front you're looking at, but if we go to the back, it has an elevator. You know, it has different levels. It even has a trap door. And there it is. Yeah. So I mean, it's just. I mean, I could just imagine somebody, a kid, with this back in the '80s. You must have been really spoiled or something like that, like because
or lucky.
Very lucky.
Yeah. You just hit the right Christmas at the right time.
Yeah.
Maybe you got a U.S. flag. Maybe you got an Eternia.
Exactly.
But, the next couple of years, it was just, you know.
It was just beautiful. And, you know, when I found this, like I said, 60% complete, I started going around and I found a guy here locally that he's like, oh yeah, I have enough parts to complete 2 Eternias. So he's like, come on over. So yeah, I did record the video. It's on my channel, and I went through these bins of Eternia stuff that you cannot believe it. I mean, and I haven't, maybe because you stopped looking for it, but I haven't seen nothing like it again. Maybe it's that
I've only seen, like, this is the 3rd one I've seen in person.
Okay. Yeah,
I've seen parts, but like complete ones put together.
Yeah.
Looking this nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
it is, like I said, it's just amazing. And then you have to continue here with Masters of the Universe. You know, we got some Italian, some European exclusives. We got the laser lights, the laser powers, and also we have a very, very unique piece, which is the Cobra Khan camuflado.
Ooh,
this is an Argentinian exclusive. It's another figure. I do count it. People count it as a variant.
Yeah.
It is a complete new character. Okay. So that's why I had to.
That's awesome.
I had to have it.
And
we have the Wonderbread He-Man, which is the wrong name for it, because now we know that it didn't came from a Wonderbread promotion.
Yeah.
But this is what people.
well, it's known
call
amongst collectors like this, so we're just gonna roll with it.
Exactly.
But hey, this guy has got some wear to it.
Yeah.
So
it does, and I found this at a toy store in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Kokomo Toys.
Kokomo
in
Toys.
Indiana. In Indiana. And I was kind of hesitant to get it because you need to drop quite a few bucks. And I also asked them, are you sure this is original? And they're like, look, we've been in business for many, many years. There's at least 5 people that looked at it here, and this is like the 3rd one that has passed through these stores. So there it is. If you want it, you take it now. And I did. I could not pass it, and it's a beautiful piece. We got the laser light Skeletor in the back as well, and hanging from the Eternia, we got the 2 web stores. That's the Mexican web store, the big head.
look at the difference in head size over here for these 2 fellas. That's crazy.
Yeah, that Mexican web store is just something else.
And then continuing down, we got some Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, we got some Inspector Gadget here. I love Gadget.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Gadget? And we have one of the rarest toys of Inspector Gadget, which is the Batmobile right here.
Okay.
This released by Bandai.
Yeah.
I got that from a guy in France. And also I got the Inspector Gadget mobile here, made by Bandai. These 2 go together, and it has the missiles on the back. It's 100% complete. Wow. And yeah, this one does convert into the van as well, and same as this one here.
Galaxy Rangers here.
Galaxy Rangers. Yeah, I'm missing the horses. Okay. But let's not talk about what I don't have. Let's talk about what let's be thankful. Let's be grateful for what I have. And yeah, I do have the Galaxy Rangers. Some of them are ideal. Some of them are Galoo. Some of them are rainbow toys. So it's just a mixed match of different countries. Another line that didn't caught on really well here in the United States.
Same thing with Brave Star. I mean, they're all like Cosmic Cowboys, but none of the lines seem to get past that initial first wave. Yeah. Into the second wave.
So yeah, I mean, we have all the figures, and I'm just missing the horses. I'm still looking for them, but they
had a couple in the UK. A month ago. But
let me know.
Next time I'll let you know.
Yes, please.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. And what is up with this buzz off? Right
this buzz off right here. No way. Yeah, this is a gift from some guys in Argentina. The owner of the owner of the toy maker over there in Argentina, he just decided to let me have these parts. These are prototypes.
Yeah.
So I mean they're really nice. The buzz off is not a prototype. This is just a figure that I got.
Okay. And this is for a paint app?
Yeah, that's a paint app. Yeah, that's what they used in.
That's the mold for the painting.
Yeah, in Argentina. Exactly.
Oh man, these some epic toys.
Yeah, some.
Next up, another grail line, Tigersharks.
Tigersharks, and I'm very proud to say that
we went to the Chicago.
Okay,
show.
all right.
Did you see any Tigersharks? I did not. Greg didn't. Maybe we were tired, but we didn't see any over here.
Well, you have
almost a complete line.
No, it is a complete.
It is a complete line.
It's a complete line. It is a complete line, and I'm proud to say that it's not just a complete line. It is the line in the most well preserved state that I've seen. Because you can find Mako. Maybe you will see a collector that has Mako on its card,
one of its parts,
or maybe it's missing its parts, or maybe it is carded, but he doesn't have the rest. But these are these are all complete. And the guy that I bought it from, as you can see, Lorca here, he's the hardest one to get. Lorca, he has his backpack, everything else. Dolph over here, backpack and everything else. All these guys, even though they're loose, you will not find a scratch on them, because the guy that I bought him from, he was an adult collector that bought beat up card boxes,
and he got them off.
And he opened them up himself just to display. So one day he wants to get rid of some stuff. He puts them up for sale at a local convention, and I'm just walking around, and I see the whole thing right there. You know, the whole collection. So yeah, I mean, I picked them up all at once, and I got those two over there too. Spike Marlin and T-Ray. I got them carded off of eBay. And I saw the other ones that I bought loose.
And this is actually one that they were supposed to produce.
Yeah.
The big monster over here. But this is a custom toy, a reproduction. Source probably just checked out some of the Toy Fair catalogs, and then they created this.
This is just a custom. You know, I don't have much custom toys in my collection. I do have a few, like just a little bit, but what I have is something that really goes well with the collection. And I mean, you have to have Dragon Stain. You know, this is just a beautiful piece. And like you say, it is. They did make the prototype.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They were gonna release the play set as well, and they were gonna release
the Shark and the Shark.
There you go. Everything. But it never happened. It never happened. And this is just a line. I will say it is definitely on my top 5 that I really love. And
this
I found
would go great together with Thundercats, like size-wise.
It is, because they're brothers.
Yeah.
You know, Thundercats, they're on Earth. Silverhawks on the sky, and these are underwater. And this is a Mexican bootleg that I found. It has 2 right legs.
And of course, no Tigersharks collection would be complete without the Tigersharks sunglasses.
There you go.
Still on the blister.
Yeah, couldn't pass those up, man. Couldn't pass those up. Yes.
Some of you guys might be checking out some new MOTU Origins and getting into one of the toys that wasn't really part of Masters of the Universe. Some of you bought this guy, but here is the classic, the real deal, the vintage Sunman.
Yes.
By Olmec Toys, still on card.
This is, I will say this is like the 3rd release of them.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
there's a couple card backs as well.
Exactly. Yeah, but this is like a 3rd variant. And I'm very happy to have this guy. It's just such a beautiful toy, and also the history of it.
Yeah.
You know, how an African-American kid told his mom that he really loved Masters of the Universe, but he couldn't reflect with He-Man.
Yeah.
He couldn't see himself being He-Man. So his mom said, you know what, son? Let's just do this. And I love the name that she shows also for the toy company, Olmec. It's a Native American and Mexican culture. And you know, also the line released some Asian characters, some Middle Eastern characters. I mean, it was very inclusive on a time that toys weren't.
Yeah.
You know, back in the 80s, we hardly even had any woman characters being released. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it was
and
revolutionary.
Olmec Toys went on to not only do a MOTU, something that could replace your Master of the Universe characters, but they also did the Bronze Bombers, which was like a G.I. Joe line that featured a lot more like different nationalities.
Yeah, there you go.
And also there was like a She-Ra type of thing.
Exactly.
But I just learned about that a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
So it just keeps on going.
Very interesting.
And now he finally made it into Master of the Universe line.
And that is great, because you know I mean, Sunman deserved it.
Yeah.
And it goes really well with this line. So I think it's amazing. And also we have a beautiful variant here, Joxa, Argentinian Peter.
Joxa.
This is a Joxa, unpunched. I gotta say that. And as you can see, Peter, different color suit, and the Proton pack, it has like a little pump to put water.
That's awesome.
And if you would shoot water on the Ghost, it would change colors.
Whoa.
So you had way more playability than the one released by Kenner.
Definitely.
I wish I could play with you know, water and stuff with my toys.
Yeah, they did do it later on with the Slimed Heroes. Obviously.
Exactly, but
this is in the
Juxta did it
original one.
first.
That's awesome.
Yes.
We got some more stuff over here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey now.
Hey.
Hey now.
Hey.
This is right up my alley.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey. We got
I love
Scratch
it.
the Cat
Yes.
on card. A hot spot.
Graded.
The Shoguns. I like that. The coolest Shoguns. You got the Triceratops. You got Shogun Show. Tyrannosaurus. Shredder right here. And a Kung Fu.
Yeah, there it is. The sumo.
The
sumo
the
Mikey.
Sumo Mikey.
Sumo Mikey up there. Missing all its stuff, but I do have a sumo ram
Whoa.
carded over there. But you know, I really love Ninja Turtles. Even me on junior high over there in Mexico, they used to call me Tortugo. Because I had my backpack with Ninja Turtles. Everything that I could get Ninja Turtles, I would. It's just a franchise that I fell in love with. You know,
I was the same. Like the teachers would call me the Turtle Kid.
There you go. I mean, because
There's nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong. It's just that, you know, Ninja Turtles really came in and, I mean, it just took over the market, you know, and some that I found out when I was an adult collector about some of the undercovers, which I'm very proud of having all 4 in my collection. Only Donatello missing a couple of one ball, one ball, and I would like to better this you know, the suitcase.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, they're all there, and it's just beautiful. And then what we have here is we have Leo and Raph signed by Kevin Eastman that I took him to get signed.
Oh yeah.
We got the No Stripe April O'Neil,
Yeah.
the Subhead
Splinter.
Shredder and Splinter, and we also have the you know,
Android body.
the Android body Krang. And at the bottom we have this beautiful white jersey Donatello. There it is.
That's awesome. You got the Invisible Man Mikey.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there's a winged warrior Leonardo, and we have half court in the back.
this looks so great.
Yeah, I love Ninja Turtles, man. And Ryan, I don't know what happened to him in the last couple of years. They just blew up,
man.
They just blew up.
What's your favorite turtle, if we may ask?
I will say Raphael.
Yeah.
Raphael, because it is the only one that I had whenever I was a kid. I remember my brother was getting married.
Yeah.
He was in, you know, his wedding and stuff. I was playing outside in the swings, and my an aunt from out of town came in, and she knew that I loved turtles, and she gave me my first original Ninja Turtle, and I remember it was a Raphael. I opened that up, and man, I played with it, and later on my grandma is the one that just gave it away.
Oh.
I know, but you know, Ninja Turtles it's an amazing line.
Got some more of the Winged Warriors here.
Yeah, this one here is Donatello graded. It came out with an 80 plus, and also we have some of the first figures
ever made
for Ninja Turtles.
One of the first licensed products that Mirage Studios did. This is some of the Dark Horse miniatures for the connoisseur.
Yeah.
And these are the big ones. I have some of the small ones.
Oh,
have
okay.
Some of the big ones.
Yeah, and they really they're pretty
They're also
heavy.
lead, I think.
You know, yeah, they're lead. And
oh, you have one on card here.
I have Raphael here, and they're pretty.
Yeah, they're heavy.
They're pretty heavy. You know, they're small, but again, it's lead.
At first, they didn't actually come with like a turtle on it. It was just like a random standard back card for Dark Horse.
Okay, all right.
And it came in like a baggie.
Oh.
Just like stapled to it.
But I'm pretty sure it just came out, right? Yeah, these are beautiful. And you know, we have
the Ecto Glow.
The Ecto Glow. Mm-hmm. It's the only one carded that I have. And we have some of the Takara.
Oh.
You have to get some of the Japanese. I mean, still made by Playmates, still made in China, but distributed by Takara in Japan. And what I really like is they included
Yeah, the little booklet
a booklet in there.
inside there.
You know, yeah, and I have 3 of them. I'm just missing Leonardo, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some of the trolls.
Then we got some more variants right here. We have the storage belt variants. Now, first released, they came with a waist belt. The waist belt came in the color of a turtle, but then in the later release, you got them with a black belt, and these are super tough to find.
Yeah, those are hard to get. I do have Leonardo, and I have a couple of them over here. I have Donatello and Mikey, and another thing is that they
have
came
translucent weapons.
translucent weapons, which are really cool. People really like translucent stuff. I'm not I don't go crazy for it, but I think the variant is amazing. It's
See, like the nunchucks here. Translucent. Yeah, an all black belt, and obviously on the inside, some more stuff to store away.
Yeah, crazy cool. Those are beautiful. I really dig them. And nowadays they're becoming really hard to get, and very pricey.
We got another Cobra Khan.
Yes.
Well, what is it about this box? Because you get a little window box here. How does this come out?
Yeah, you get a window box. This is Los Amos del Universo. Now this is a repro box.
Okay.
But it's a gift from a friend in Mexico. But you know the figure, it's 100% original, and this is called the Wide Mouth Cobra Khan.
Okay.
And what they did in Mexico, they run out of the the sprayers.
Yeah.
So what they did is they were like, what do we have? Well, we have the Dragon Blasters. Well, put them on there. So they got a batch of Wide Mouth Cobra Khans.
Yeah.
And now it's one of the sought after variants. And again, the weapon, the figure, and the comic, it's 100% complete. It's 100% original. The box, it's a repro box, but you know, you can't complain. I mean, it's really nice. It's a very good example of what an original would look like. Yeah, and you know, we have some other Inspector Gadget. We got Oracle. Carded as well. The card is kind of yellow, but it's complete, and it's very nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh.
And over here we already have some of the Mazingers. You got some big Shoguns over there.
Yes, Mazinger. This is Mazinger Z, huge in Mexico.
Yeah.
And in Japan, obviously one of the most famous mechas. Here to the United States, I know it came as Transistor Z at a point, and it just didn't caught on very well. But you know, I really like it, and what I love about this toy, especially this one here, it is connected to Transformers and to the history of action figure.
Okay.
Because let's remember which one is the first action figure ever released. G.I. Joe back in late 60s, right? Yeah. Which is, you know, based on Barbie.
Yeah.
So it was the same concept. Then Hasbro, they had this G.I. Joe. Takara in Japan, they go like, hey, can we get that toy over here? But it didn't cut on very well in Japan.
So they turned it into a robot.
They turned it into a robot, which is Henshin Cyborg.
Yeah.
And Henshin Cyborg, they did, they sold these suits, just like in G.I. Joe, they sold, you could get the, the soldier, you can get, there's a head.
Because this is the head.
Yeah.
That goes to it.
But, over there, the suits in Japan, what are they going to dress it as? The robot, well, they're going to dress it as their favorite mechas and characters. And they have the Ultraman, but in this case, we have Mazinger Z. And also we have Grate Mazinger. This is another character. And these pieces, the little ships, they can come off. And again, connected. And then Henshin Cyborg. After this, they turn into the Micronauts.
And then Mattel bought that and then started bringing it back.
Well, and then Micronauts, they turn into Microchange, Diaclone, and Transformers.
Toy history.
So it's all connected.
Yeah, it is.
And I love it. And yeah, we have
it's all about action and reaction within the toy market. What
Exactly.
does well over there? Can we take that concept? Do we not have to pay for the R&D? Okay, let's take over the molds. Let's do a repaint. Let's do a backstory and roll it out.
That's it. And we have some Mazinger Z. These are from Argentina. These are playful. just beautiful. Modern figure. Don't look at this. And then yeah, I mean, some Japanese stuff, Mexican bootleg, beautiful stuff.
Yeah. Over here, there's turtles, guys. There's turtles. I've seen a lot of turtles, but I haven't seen bootlegs.
Oh yeah.
These are crazy. Can I?
Of course. Yes. Please.
Look at this. This is a android body Krang. A little Krangy on the inside.
Beautiful Krang.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're probably at home thinking like, oh, it looks terrible. No, we love this stuff.
Yes.
We love this stuff.
This is it's a Mexican exclusive, and you know, it seems like this is removable, but if you take it out, you might lose it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just something else.
Obviously, it's lost a lot of paint. But
yes.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Got a little
bebop
right here, and then just Adventure Turtle complete. Off the card.
Yes.
People are just buying them on card now to open them up because you can't find them loose complete.
Yes. Yeah, this is just beautiful. Some of the robotic ones.
Yeah.
And you know, thanks to your channel, I also learned and find out that Mikey, the black belt boxer, was a recall.
It's
so
Let's story.
I had to have it.
Yeah.
I had to have it here in the box. It's right here. And you know, some really cool variants. And also try to complete the line as much as possible because Ninja Turtles, I think, is just a crazy line to complete. And you know, this is
it's a long line to complete.
It is.
It's 10 years of just Playmates original line.
And some pieces are just becoming too rare and too expensive and just too crazy to look for. You know, we got some dinos. We got some.
Got here the Forgotten Sewer
ones.
Obviously, you have the play sets. Here's the Antarctic Donnie. Oh, hey now. Hey now.
Yeah, there it is.
I've traveled oceans of time just to hold one in my hands.
That's it, yeah.
This is the Purple Armor Euro Shredder.
The Euro Shredder with a couple of his weapons, just missing the canisters of ooze.
So the blue European weapons right here, and all of the armor in purple.
And I don't know if you know about the other variant these guys have. They don't have articulation on the arms.
Really? Oh, so this doesn't turn around.
They don't move.
Wow.
So if
I'm learning.
Yeah, there you go. So if you find, because there's some other ones that are pretty not as sought after as a Shredder, but they're still variants, and it's all of these. You know, they don't have that swivel in their arms. So yeah, I mean, you can just pick up any, and
that's crazy. Yeah,
they're stuck.
Whoa,
all of them.
I did not know that.
Yes, even one of the hardest ones to pose because of that feature.
Yeah, is tattoo.
It's tattoo. Check that out.
Okay, he doesn't have that.
He doesn't have that articulation here.
It looks like it's there, but
look, hi. Yeah. He won't say hi. Look, hi.
Yeah.
You have to move the whole arm.
You have to move the whole thing. Whoa. I didn't know that. That's actually helpful because I thought it was just the weapons differentiating.
Exactly.
Them. But now we know, and knowing is
half the battle.
Half the battle. Mm-hmm. That's right, Craig. Loads of cartage.
Yeah, you know, I think of this because this part of the house.
You like the toys, you can hold them. So the cards are like, I can check those out, but I like this.
Well, I mean, this space used to be a library, you know, but and I think of this as like bookshelf. So yeah, if you want to see carded Rocksteady, just pull it out. Not graded, just, you know,
just to protect it.
And some figures that are becoming pretty rare, I will say, sought after.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the sewer heroes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Also, translucent weapons.
That's it. Yeah, beautiful.
Checking all the right boxes. Oh yeah. And then over here we got all of these Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Great line.
One of my favorite lines. I think it's so fun.
So you got some cool variants here.
Yeah, one of the coolest variants that we have is the Joxa Ecto 1A. And there's another Peter with the Ghost because Ghost. I mean, they used to have cloth, right?
Yeah. Oh, really?
So this one has cloth. Yeah, that's how it came.
Wow.
What?
And then you can
Jaxa.
Yeah, Jaxa, Argentinian.
That's cool.
And this Ecto 1A Jaxa, it actually came with sound and lights.
What?
So yeah, you could put batteries in it.
Okay.
And Jaxa, they did what Kenner never did.
They put so much effort into this. Whoa. Oh.
That's how it looks.
That's crazy. Oh, it's different colors as well.
Yeah, and it goes around, and it's just. I mean, I could just think about it. Having that as a kid.
That's crazy.
It would have been just amazing.
Wow.
There's even a TV commercial they did in Argentina.
Jaxco.
Jaxca, el pegajoso, that's a Jaxa, pegajoso as well. So what they did is, instead of the tongue, they put a balloon.
Oh.
So you will
squeeze them and then it blows up.
Yeah, so that's why it says saca la lengua, which is, he's going like that, he's going like that. And then we have, the complete line, and again, I just had so much fun looking for every single piece at every convention, and the masks and everything.
Once again, this is a toy that didn't come out.
No, but it's a chain.
I think it's made by Bamco Toys.
Exactly. Yeah, they're on Facebook, and it's one of the. Like I said, I don't have many customs, but I think that's worth it because it's one of my favorite episodes, and one of the favorite characters, the Boogeyman.
Nicely done.
Beautiful.
Has articulation and everything.
Everything. And you have to wait a few months to get it once you put in the order. Yeah, very, very nice.
They got Dinoriders.
Yeah.
There's the Filmation Ghostbusters. I see Brave Star up there.
Brave Star,
It's crazy lines, but we were talking about this just a little before, just when we got in. I saw these dudes right here. Dinosaurs. Okay, Craig, you got to get in on this. How are you feeling?
So I've only seen these at PowerCon, and it was only like one or two of them, but
the original releases, there were only 5.
Yeah.
Produced or molded by Galoob here in the United States, but it never. I mean, ratings were huge in Mexico, Central, South America, but I guess it never caught on with American kids. And Galoob, they did the molds. Yeah. They presented them back in what is it, 1986, 87, New York toy convention, and
Glasslight bought the molds.
Yeah, Glasslight in South America, they decided to buy the molds because it was such a big franchise in South America, also in Mexico, but they never produced any toys in Mexico, but they did some bootleg toys.
Yeah, and that's what we actually got in Europe as well. So Spain and Portugal, they actually got some of the bootlegs, the PVC ones.
The Yolanda.
There's, I think, like 3 or 4 different types of these.
Mm-hmm.
What's also cool about the Glasslights is they had 6 planned, but only 3 or 4 actually came to be produced.
5.
5? Okay, 5.
And we have all 5.
Oh, really?
But with not all complete. The toys themselves are complete, but they're missing their guns and their boxes, which I had them made. A guy made him repro.
Yeah.
The Master Turtle
Customs.
Yeah.
Awesome dude.
And he's amazing. So he finished up those Dinosaucers right there. I love the cartoon. One of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid. And I, as an adult collector, when I discovered eBay back in 2001, I just started going through my head. Okay, Transformers, got it. Ninja Turtles, got it. Saving my surges. I said, what else? Inspector Gadget, okay. And then Dinosaurs. Yeah. And I'm like, in Spanish, there were Dinoplatíbulos. So I'm like, Dinoplatíbulos, nothing came out. I said, well, what's the name in English? Yeah. Dinosaurs. And you know what came out? Prototypes. Back then, they had prototypes on eBay. They had the ships. They had, but back then they had it for like $1,000. And to me, $1,000 back then was like a. And, I mean, to me, $1,000 right now it's a lot, but couldn't afford it. and now I regret not even asking for a loan or something, you know. But with the years I knew about this, I found out more. I read the story, the history on it, and they came out.
Crazy stuff, man.
Yes.
You got some bootlegs.
Some bootlegs. This is something modern, a 3D, but definitely to me, the rarest one is this one here. This is a Mexican bootleg release back in the 80s. You know, because again, in Mexico, we didn't get the toys. So what happens is Mexican sculptor says, you know what? I am hungry. I need to pay this. I need to pay my house. I'm gonna sculpt this. What's on TV? What are you looking at, mijo? You know, they will ask their kids maybe, and they will sculpt it, make it, and sell it for a few bucks.
Oh yeah.
Make enough to eat. And I mean, for that thing to survive, I do have both. The other one is that's Alo, and Rex is waiting for us in Mexico City. So once I get it, I'll show you guys.
There was a play set that could function for the minifigures and the big figures.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
is this what those would go
No,
to?
the
This is still
minifigures
something
would have
else.
been something like Star Wars size,
Oh, okay.
3 3/4.
So like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, and here you have the bootlegs that I actually find a lot over in Europe.
Yeah, that's
These
it.
are the ones I have.
Yeah, this was a gift from, you know, a viewer, a collector. He's like, Pelon, I know you collect dinosaurs, so here you go. And also that book in the back.
Yeah.
It's another gift from a seller in Mexico City that we need to go to Mexico City, bro.
Yeah.
We have to go.
Yeah, next time.
Toy shopping.
We can try it out. If you'll come along, we could
Of
totally
course.
do it, man. We
Yo
could
sería tu
totally do it.
traductor. I will be your translator, man. Those are some of the mustard turtle
Is it-
customs. And
This is
yeah,
heavy.
yeah, they're heavy. They do come apart really easily. And
Are they held together by magnets, or is it a raisin cast, or?
some of them, the newest ones are, but as you can see, he sold me some of the first ones. So this is 4 out of 25. And you know, he does customs really well, and he's the one. He even gave me a small prototype of
a
his.
prototype of a 3D print.
Exactly.
So they 3D print it, and then they probably create molds, and then they do resin casting.
Yes, and
That's how I'm imagining it would go. So yeah,
and you
this
can
is
see
a leg here.
you can see his brand on the
There
bottom.
we go. Yeah.
And
I love
yeah.
that guy. His
Yeah,
Instagram, go check it out.
Yeah, Hans.
If you want to learn a lot more about dinosaurs, check it out.
He's the one keeping the brand alive, and I really do appreciate it, and I do support him because of that. You know, it's a
Now, like anybody is like, I would like to get some dinosaurs, but the actual vintage stuff.
well. Yeah.
Hey,
You know what?
Hey, check it out. Hey. These are repro boxes, also done by Master Turtle Customs.
Yes,
I
the
think.
boxes are
But
retro.
the toys inside,
They're original.
they're the real deal.
100% original. I do had, in order for them to fit in here, I had to very carefully take the tails out.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
that was really stressful.
I can imagine.
I didn't even know how. I even Googled that thing, how to take the tail out of dinosaurs. Obviously, nothing came out, so it was very stressful. But you know, I did it, and yeah, I mean, they're pretty cool.
I did it. I'm holding one.
Yeah,
Holding
that's
one.
it. They're really beautiful,
This is insane. Wow.
and they do sweat.
Yeah, they have the same thing.
deep-
Like turtles or
Exactly.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And you know, even though you see some scratches, and
Oh, it works out.
to me,
These are beautiful.
yeah, I seen one that they repainted it, they fixed it, and I was like, oh no. To me, if you retouch, repaint a toy, vintage toy, you're messing it up. To me, you know, it's not the same anymore. I rather be all scratched out.
Then we have some Silverhawks right
The
here.
complete line.
The complete line. Some bootlegs thrown in as
That's
well.
it.
Once
yeah.
again.
Well, I do have a pretty interesting Mexican bootleg. I don't know if you want to check it out.
Definitely.
This one here. Mostron.
Wow.
Look at that. You know, the Kenner one will shift,
Yeah.
but this one here, turn it around, the head will be on the back,
It's on the back.
and then you will just.
And the weapon doesn't have an action feature, so it's all one mold.
That's it.
That's it. Whoa. That's actually like a decent toy.
It is,
Like size
yeah.
one, yeah.
I mean, your mom would have get you this, and you would think you had the
real deal.
the real deal.
Yeah. Wow.
Very, very
It's
cool.
amazing. There's some more stuff up there like Black Star, Last Ronin, Bone Age things. But, you know, like, we can't show everything in this collection today. Definitely check out his channel. It's going to be great. We're going to stay here on the ground floor. We got some Thundercats coming up right now. And, dude, you're all about the variants, aren't you?
I am. I really like it. I do have a rainbow of Moonbrass over here. Some of them that are pretty rare. And the line, it's almost complete. But you know, on the Moonbrass, we have the Playful here. This is the Argentinian one. Also, we have the Brazilian one, which, you know, the helmet is molded.
It's the same mold. It's sculpted on the head, so that's how it came out. The mold, you can't take it off, but it looks badass.
Yeah, it's really nice. And you know, I love the black weapons as well.
Yeah.
It is really nice.
And then there's another one
We got
that has
bootlegs.
a different sculpt to the head, which is probably my favorite out the bunch over here.
Yeah, this is called the Laughing Mumra in Mexico. You know, the laughing face, because
This does come off, but check out this, dude.
it's a whole different mold.
Whoa.
You know, and that's what I like about bootleg. Whenever I talk about bootleg toys or knockoff toys on my channel, a lot of people are like, why would you like to collect junk and this and that? Guys, it's all about the sculpture. It's all about the work. I mean, somebody obviously worked on this, and it's just beautiful. And then we have another Moonbra over here, which is a bigger mold. And we have the hardest one to get. This is the Luna Lasher with no lever in the back with the red eyes.
Yeah.
You know,
We got some more variants, you know, the regular army guys and Astro Mode.
yeah, here it is. I do have the box.
And I love the way you divide it up over here. You got all the bad guys, the berserkers, and then over there we got the good guys.
Yeah.
So, and there's another couple holy grails here. Oh my God.
Yeah, beautiful. And you know, I have
again the rainbow of
linos, and you know, love the Thunder Tank. We have the Thunder Wings lino as well. You see the eyes that don't light up. It doesn't have the lever in the back. We have one of my favorite play sets of them all, the beautiful Thundercats layer.
Wow.
And you know, we have this acrylic made especially for it. It just displays amazing. And
that is a clean one.
it is.
Wow.
You know, I bought it. On the box. The box was open, and I built it. I put it all together myself as an adult. I had the chance, the blessing of doing that. You know, to me, it was just amazing experience. And yeah, we recorded that. We put it on the channel, and also
The Tongasaurus with all the pieces in
That's
there.
it.
Wow.
That thing is just too rare now.
And
It's
it
just,
breaks easily, the Tongan.
yes, really hard to come by.
This is part of bootleg.
A bootleg, yeah, a Mexican bootleg as well.
You know, role-playing stuff.
Here's Lino in there on the ring. So yeah,
And at first, what really caught my eye was this thing looking awfully a lot like a prototype, but it's not. It
is from Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Venezuelan Thundercats, and you know, it's just it looks like a prototype.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just too beautiful, and those are called Unitoys, made by Unitoys.
It does have the Battlematic action. It comes with all of the other things.
It comes with everything. And you know, the thing is, whenever you get one of these guys, they used playful molds. So they use the molds in Argentina.
Yeah.
So if you see at the bottom,
there's a little difference to all of it.
if you see at the bottom, it's gonna say playful, but they're actually Unitoys.
Okay.
Their legs are more apart, more separated.
And it's like the Argentinian one that there's no light up function for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were trying to save
yeah,
on.
it's playful.
They were trying to save on money, And these uni toys, they came out, this one and Mumbra also came, and it looks like a prototype.
Yeah, obviously.
And
the only thing that gives it away that it's not a prototype is the paint app that's been done to it.
And this is how they released them. This is how you will go to the store and buy them. And we have proof now among collectors, because there's a guy that he shared a couple of pictures of these carded.
Okay, but that's the thing we always have to wait for. You need that confirmation. It's the same thing with the Wonderbread He-Man. It's gotta be this, it's gotta be one of these three options.
Exactly.
And we need the proof.
And we do have it that this is not a prototype. It was actually released as you see it.
Then we have another toy line. I know it from France and Europe. It's very big over there. The French talking part in Belgium also goes crazy about these guys. This is Saint Seiya.
Chevalier du Zodiac, something like that.
Chevalier du Zodiac.
Chevalier du Zodiac. In Spanish, Los Caballeros del Zodiaco. Saint Seiya is a Japanese toy line that I grew up with in Mexico, and whenever we saw these back in the 80s, in Mexico it wasn't censored.
Oh yeah.
So you could see blood, you could see killing. It was just amazing. You could see dismemberment, because there's a part of Seiya, he's the main guy, Seiya. In order for him to get his cloth, Sagittarius cloth, his Pegasus cloth, he had to cut off the ear of his opponent.
Wow.
So it was just a bloodbath, it was just, and we kids loved it. And we do have some Japanese exclusives and holy grails. Most of the collection is Japanese.
Yeah.
And we have the Coliseum with a cassette that tells the fight between Seiya and Shiryu, which is Pegasus and Dragon. And we also have some Melloway exclusives. This is the original Pope.
Okay.
El Patriarca. This Pope, it's a holy grail. This thing is
from Japan.
From Japan, Melloway exclusive. The thing, the way it work is.
You even got the.
Yeah, this is 1988. Yeah. This is a calendar. And they used to use it as a promotional. The way to work is you will cut out the points on the back of the boxes. So you will get, you will cut it up. You will send some points, I think 3 of them.
Yeah.
And with this amount of yen, you will get the Pope.
And that's this dude
right here. Same thing with these ones, these 5 right here. Those 5 are Melloway, right here.
Wow.
This one here, it's a Melloway exclusive as well. And this one here is another Melloway exclusive. So you will, same thing. You will get the armor, and they will send it to you. But
and our bootleg.
That's a bootleg.
Hey.
Yeah, you have to have it. Mexican bootleg. These are knockoffs.
Yeah.
These ones right here, these are made in Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
So they're not original, and there are some variants, crazy variants that you can go as deep as you want.
And to me, once again, this is just connecting toy lines.
Yes.
What does this look like to you and Turtles if you have to combine it?
Well, Turtles did an homage on Saint Seiya, and that's what they made.
We got it over there.
Yes. That's what they made. The Metal Mutants.
That's crazy.
But Saint Seiya did it first.
Yeah, obviously. No, for sure.
But
I guess at the end, Turtles, they really started popping up in Japan in the later lines, started in 94, 95.
Yeah.
They started doing the Super Mutants. They had the Turtle Saint. They had the Japanese manga series going on, and this was just the metals. So
it's the same concept, and like here, Leonardo, you see it, his armor turning into a dragon. Same thing with Saint Seiya. You had Shiryu turning into a dragon, and this came from Japan. So it's an homage to that.
Awesome.
We
We
got
got a
the
couple out the box here and there.
yeah, we got
Raphael.
the Raphael. We got out of the box. We have Donatello, and these are just beautiful.
Yeah.
These are just really neat. This will turn into some kind of a
amazing
dragon, lion.
It's just Holy Grail tucked away everywhere over here.
Well, this one is one of
That's cool.
my favorite, toys, because I did have a Super Shredder as a kid, just the regular one.
Yeah.
I
This
didn't.
is the Chef Boyardee variant. So
Yes.
an all black painted app Super Shredder, which you could get if you ate enough Chef Boyardee
Enough
pasta.
pasta.
Yeah. And this is actually the paper for the promotion.
Yeah, to let you know how
Wow.
you will get it. The cans themselves, they're impossible right now. They're
Yeah,
really,
they're
really
going crazy. All
they're really
turtle
sought after.
food promotional stuff is just through the roof. Wow. You had another Optimus Prime in there.
Well, this Optimus.
What about that guy?
This Optimus
Oh,
Prime.
is that the auto transforming one?
This is Robosen.
Oh.
Optimus Prime. And what the Robosen does, I mean, it comes to life. You can talk to it. And I also pre-ordered the. I already
am the leader of the Autobots.
pre-ordered the trailer. Hey Optimus. Hey Optimus.
Greetings.
Transform.
What?
Hey Optimus. Roll out.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful Optimus Prime. Yeah.
Autobots never give up.
You can talk to it. You can mess with it with your app. With the app, and it's just too fun. Just very, very fun. And they just released the Well, they just put up the trailer for pre-order.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be a 3-foot trailer.
Well, it has to be.
It's huge. So yeah.
Oh wow, I'm seeing something else over here. So, as everything Transformers related came out of the Diaclone or Takara toy line,
Yeah.
over here are some of the Dinobots that didn't make it into the actual Transformers line. So, we got this dude over here.
Yeah, those are knockoffs.
Is it really a
Yeah, those are knockoffs.
They're not based on an existing one?
No, they're based on, this is a knockoff line that came from Taiwan.
Okay.
And this one here, those ones are called prehistoric animal line.
Yeah.
Then we have, these are the prehistoric, the 4 ones that came out. So that's the Snarl, different mold head.
Yeah.
These ones, they added something to break the trademark.
Yeah.
So they changed the head, they changed the face there, even the horns, the colors, a little tail, they added something else. They added the wings on Sludge.
And the face sculpt.
Yes, and also they added something else. So this line broke the trademark by adding something. And then we have the Ancient Animal knockoffs. These are the 4 knockoffs that came on that line, Ancient Animal. And they didn't care, they just
took the mold.
They just took the mold, they just changed the colors a little bit. And then we have the Hasbro G2s. These are G2s from here to here. These are the most rare G2 out of the Snarl. This is the hardest one.
Variant, yeah.
The green one.
I have the red one, but I don't have that one.
Oh, okay. And then on this one, it's backwards.
Whoa.
Yeah, on this one, the most rare I think is this one.
Yeah, the red, because the green one is the one you usually see.
Is the most common one. And then we have the 2 G2s green blocks.
Yeah, this is.
And this is the most rare, the turquoise. And then we have the Slag, or I don't know if I should say that because, again, they changed the name of Slag because of the meaning in England, or the Slug. Slag, this is the Canadian version. This is the most close to the one in the cartoon with white legs and the red face.
Wow.
So that is the variant. And we have some jump starters over here, and you know, these guys, I just see one and I try to pick it up because they're just so much fun.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, you know, I just try to remember when I had.
Okay, well, I got a couple more questions for you.
Yes.
Yes. So where do you find most stuff? How do you go out? Because obviously you already have a ton of stuff. It's
Yes.
not like you're gonna hit a couple flea markets and
No.
find something you still need or you're interested in. Where do you do most of your hunting?
Most of the hunting I do it online, most of it, because some of these stuff it is really hard to find out in the wild. You do get some. You do get lucky and find some really good stuff whenever you go to a convention, whenever you go to maybe a private collection, and you know, you talk to the collector and you're like, is this something you are willing to sell? But mostly I will say most of the line definitely online, because like as you can see,
Or I guess in your case, it's connecting with our collectors in our
Yes.
countries. They look out for you. You
That-
look out
that
for
too.
them.
That too.
Because otherwise you're not ever gonna get like the Argentinian ones.
that too. I mean,
The
there-
variations.
Some of the most rare toys that I have definitely have been from private collectors that they're ready to let go, and you know, because we have that connection, they'll be like, okay, yeah, you can have, like for example, I got my undercover turtles from a private collection.
Yeah.
I got a Megator from a private collection. The Italian MOTU private collection as well, and yeah, I mean, definitely that's the way it is. And you know, but going out in the wild, you can find pretty good surprises sometimes.
Yeah.
But nowadays it's becoming harder and harder to do it.
Yeah.
And if you do, it's either you're gonna have to pay a really steep price, or you just were very lucky, you know, to find that piece.
Well, this was an awesome experience.
Hey.
Getting to go around in this amazing room. I mean, thank you so much for having us over, man.
Señor, amigo, it's a
please
pleasure.
Go and check out his channel. There's a ton more. I think we maybe touched upon 20% of the awesomeness that is in this room.
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below. If money wasn't an option, which toy would you have picked up over here? Leave it in the comments. Check out the Patreon, check out our t-shirts, and we hope to see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this collection right here, buddy?
Very overwhelmed. I mean, you walk in, I think when we walked in the door, my heart literally dropped. My jaw definitely hit the floor. And I was just doing this for like probably a good 10-15 minutes, seeing something new each time. Just the grail items in here. You don't see this kind of stuff. You do not see it. And if you do, it's usually on a website. It's not right in front of you.
You don't get the whole
Yeah,
bit.
you don't get the-
like look.
I mean,
You don't get to do like a 360.
yeah, dinosaurs. I mean,